This fighting, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Look again.
That all of a sudden, Imran Khan gave an announcement, but sort of declared victory in one sense, and said, okay, everybody can go back now, and we will give them 6 days, after which, if they don't fulfill our promises, we will return. The government, on the other hand, is in no mood to compromise with Imran Khan, and nor is Imran Khan in any mood to compromise with the government. So right now what we have seen is a crisis forestalled, but certainly not averted. If elections are held now, a month from now, 2 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, assuming that they are more or less free and fair, I think you're still looking at a hung parliament. I don't think that any single party on its own will be able to get the kind of seats that are necessary. I mean, this is a parliamentary system of democracy. This is not a one man, one vote, winner takes all, first past the post US system, right? So whoever comes in is going to need a coalition. Now, how broad a coalition that is a different story. All manners of political alliances are of course possible, but at the moment any kind of rapprochement between the PTI and the PMLN and the PPP looks very, very difficult. The PMLN may have an easier time finding allies than the PTI will going forward. And also then there's the huge question mark, right, which is the elephant in the room, which is which everyone is talking about, and that is what side will the establishment put their thumb on the scales or not, and if so, in whose benefit? Right now, the biggest problem is that one of the parting gifts of former Prime Minister Imran Khan's administration was a financially unsustainable fuel subsidy, okay, which is astronomical. It's like a bleeding jugular wound for the Pakistani economy, and it's constantly gushing blood,
थोड़ा pause हुआ है, लेकिन मामला गंभीर है.
So they haven't addressed it because they know that the popular backlash will be massive. Now, until they address it, you will not get any kind of relief from the IMF. Unless you get relief from the IMF, other international lenders are not going to look your way. So there is now this question of political expedience or practical economics, or somewhere in the middle. So they had a meeting with the IMF, which was, to put it politely, inconclusive, right? So there's no immediate relief coming. Now that this current political crisis has been sort of, delayed, perhaps the government will go ahead and take that step. Until they take that step, you're not going to fix this arterial wound. You have to fix this arterial wound for the country to move forward.
मेहनत की वजह से इस मुल्क की मईशत चलती है.